High-level fighting. Case study. Lesson 1. Co-branding. So you know how some people start their story off with, I was broke. I was homeless, man. Well, listen, dude. I had just walked away from a $500,000 deal. Biggest deal I ever closed in my life. Lost my driver's license. Just had my newborn son, my prince. But I just couldn't keep it together with his mom. Now she's gone. He's gone. Had to start all over. Had to start my life over. Landed in California with a bag of clothes and a vision. And it's one thing to have nothing, but it's totally different when you know no one and no one around you cares. Now I was working out at this gym, West Coast Jiu-Jitsu, who let me join their fight team and train for free. But when you're an outsider, don't expect any love, man. I quickly realized that that gym I wasn't gonna get any favors. So I created a little brand and I used it to form some partnerships. This is how high-level fighting was born, out of necessity. I needed to build a new Warren market, but what they were following had to be bigger than me. So I made a deal with this hotel owner that I would train his staff, and in return, he would let me run classes and charge people and bring them into the hotel to train with me and learn martial arts. And he would let me co-brand with the hotel. So I used the Hilton brand to create something bigger than myself. And then I made a deal with the local nutrition guy to sponsor all my gear and logo me up so I can co-brand and look like I have a uniform. I also used video to paint a picture of training at the Hilton as an exclusive event. So now through different methods of targeting on Instagram, I'm going to select the audience that's most likely to attend my event. And I'm going to turn on automation. Through automation, we use a specific philosophy. It's called admiration, inspiration, education. So think about it. When someone posts something on Instagram, it's their expression, and they're looking for some type of endorsement. They're looking for someone to like it and say that it's good. So you just be that person. And when you do that, you're admiring them. Now remember, when you admire someone, you basically just give them permission to reciprocate that energy back towards you. And now they're gonna come and like your pictures and engage with your content.
If you don't mean it, don't say it. We lash out and speak out of anger and pain because we ourselves are hurt. We must remember that all the things that we say with the intent to hurt someone else are the bricks that build the walls in our relationships.
Now guys, this is inspiration. And notice that this channel isn't just about what I'm doing, but it's also about who I am and where I stand. And that's important because others stand with me and they're just waiting for someone to make a declaration. And so that's what I'm doing. I'm declaring where I stand, and all the other people who wanted confirmation that where they stand is right, they're gonna agree with me, they're gonna like me, they're gonna follow me, and they're gonna follow you. All you gotta do is make a declaration of where you stand and who you are.
Formula One Cinnamon Toast Crunch, baby. Man, it's good.
For that lead, on my crowd, but I crack at that
Okay, so now that I've admired them and I've inspired them, it's time for me to educate them. And what do I educate them on? Here's an easy way to figure it out. It's whatever their problem is. See, buyers are seeking solutions. That's why they're ready to buy right now. Because they already know what they want, they just don't know how to do it. When you educate someone, what you're doing is confirming to them that you know what you're doing. Educating isn't selling. It's simply informing somebody something that they need to know to make a decision. So here's a side note. When you start gaining notoriety, you're gonna attract haters. But listen, it's no big deal. Haters are like customers. We educate them too.
Hey, listen, don't let haters get to you. Really, all they are is admirers that don't know how to express themselves because they're underdeveloped people and they don't really have personality. But the truth is, if you weren't doing your thing, they wouldn't even be paying attention to you. So when they hate, let them hate.
This is called proof of work. I had a direct intention on videotaping my fights. I wanted to document what I was doing. I wanted to have the proof of who I was. I never accepted anyone's belts or their titles because I wasn't adapting to their system. I was creating something new. When you're doing something new, people turn their nose up at you, they look at you and they say, who do you think you are? Doing something new, thinking outside the box, innovating, changing things. Who do you think you are? And I look back at them and I say, who do you think I'm not? So over the next few months, I became almost like one of the staff members at the Hilton Garden Inn. I ate there, I basically lived there, I swam in the pool, worked out at the workout center, I could do whatever I want. I mean, we got pretty tight. So the day before the fight, we all decided to go up to Mr. Mean's house. He's the owner of the hotel, and have a barbecue in the backyard.
You see what they was cooking? The day before my fight at 1 pound under. I can only eat a little bit. Look at all this food they're cooking. They're out eating in front of me. It's crazy.
That night, Hector gave me the keys to the penthouse suite on the 8th floor, but you had to take the elevator to get to.
I don't even gotta say nothing, though. You already know what's going down. I already seen this victory 1,000 times. It's over with.
When I landed in California, I had a bag of clothes to my name. And I worked and I built a brand. I shined the light. I became unapologetic and unafraid to show the world who I was. And when I did, not only did they recognize me, but they accepted me. People want to know the real you. They want permission to be the real them around you. You got to define who you are. You got to take a stand.
Fight 7 is we're gonna are good.
Winning is done before the fight, in the mind. The absence of thought allows the body to execute the win.
All right, guys, before this fight, I'm going to deliver exactly what I promised, which was my secret strategy on how I built a following on Instagram easily in a geographic location using automation. You go to this website, thecashflowstrategy.com. In the top right-hand corner, it'll say About Us. It drops down, and where it says Fueled Leads, you go to that link, boom, and you'll be on this page. Watch this video. It's going to show you some tactics, and then it's going to take you through the next steps of getting your automation set up. you've got to remember to live your story. And while you're doing it, record it. So when they ask you who you are, you ain't got to say anything. Just press play.